Good morning. So we're going to talk about hair and makeup. I am going to curl this, and also I'm going to put on some makeup. So I'm going to take you through how I do it, how I fix my bangs. It's always such an interesting one. Even my hairstylist is like, I don't understand what you do. We're going to go through it all. So I have a straightener and a wand heating up right now. I think I turned it on. It might help if I turn them on. And then right now I've just finished washing my face. I put a toner on. Then I am putting tea tree on. I've got some dry spots right here and here. So putting tea tree on those dry spots. Lavender lotion's about to go all over my face. I've also got construction going on next door, so enjoy it. But if you have any questions about skincare or hair care, what I use, how I do it, drop them in the comments. I will be chatting away. So we've got face is ready to go. We've got a cup of coffee. It's glorious. So let's talk about, now that I just put lotion on my hands, let's talk about how I do my bangs. My hair is pretty dirty right now. I have dry shampoo in it, which I make myself. It's just cinnamon and baking soda. And then I put cedarwood and frankincense in it. But all I do is actually just I straighten my bangs, but I go up and over like that so that I get them off my forehead, because my forehead is just usually oily. So I want to keep them off my forehead so that they last a little longer. So I keep my dry shampoo in this little container that I got from the store so I could easily spray it on. And then rub it through. So like I said, it's pretty greasy today, so that's why I'm curling it. But yeah, there we go. There's the bangs. And it's that simple. I don't do too many times. My hair is pretty thin. I washed it on Saturday. That was the last time I washed my hair. So here we go. And then on the corners, I just come down and just pull them again up and under. That's what I'm doing here. Woo! It's so nice. I just got my hair done on Saturday, so I didn't wash my hair last. My hairdresser did. She's fantastic. But definitely makes the bangs stay longer if I have dry shampoo in them. So that's what we do. There's that portion of it. Super simple. Now for the curls, this is where it gets complicated. Now I'm still learning how to do this. I bought myself a wand. I think it was almost a year ago now. And so I go into 2 sections. And this is how we're going to do it. I also don't know where my clip is, so we're going to use a makeup brush. So 2 sections. They're pretty even. Oh, didn't finish the bangs. Here we go. Now, I use this as my hairspray. It's such an amazing company. There's no crap in it, which is awesome. So it's just free of all the things that are good. So really like this company. And I spray my hair before. Now my hair does not like to hold a curl, so I gotta prepare it for the curls. It's gotta be a dirty hair, and it's gotta have hairspray in it first. So after I do that, brush it through, split it back open, and we're ready to go. Ready to go. So this is the coolest thing about this. Yeah, we're on. Is it pins? This was the game changer for me. So we're going to take this, and I'm just going to twist away from my face. And there we go. We're just going to go all the way around. And I hold it for about 10 seconds. Then I let it go. I thought somebody was knocking on my door, but it's totally the washing machine. It's going to get loud, just so you know. So let's talk about other things, because I dye my hair. Did you know? I dye it. That is probably one of the only things that I still do that has, you know, toxins in it. So what do I do to make sure that my brain is healthy after I dye it? I actually take capsules. And so this is what I also use as like an allergy blend. Isn't that cool? So it's a capsule of frankincense vitality, lemon vitality, lavender vitality, copaiba vitality, and also, missing one, frankincense, and peppermint vitality. So I put all of those in a capsule. It's a vegetable capsule. And from there, I just keep them in my freezer. They usually last in my freezer about 3 months. And if they're outside of the freezer, then they'll last, you know, about 10 days. So definitely helpful to put them all in the freezer. And I just make them, and then I take one after I get my hair dyed. And that's what I use to make sure that my brain is healthy. I'm detoxing anything that goes straight into my skin and my scalp, because, you know, all that dye is right on my head, which isn't fun. So that's what I do there. I wash my hair. So I've been trying to find a new shampoo for the past couple months. And so I've been going back and forth between a few different ones. And then I just got my hair's thin, and I want to make sure that it's healthy, so I take a hair supplement called Sulfurzyme, which is super good for hair, skin, nails, because of the MSM in it, and it's a powder, and it also has a prebiotic in it. Look at these curls coming in. It's gonna look crazy for a bit. We're gonna look crazy, but I really like this supplement, and I can tell with even like my nails when they grow, I can tell when I haven't had it versus when I have. So when I haven't had it, my nails break so easily, and I can tell that my hair falls out just a little bit extra. Everyone's hair falls out. You lose around 1,000 strands of hair a day, which is pretty freaking crazy. And so this actually helps to, you know, make sure the hair follicles are strong and healthy, and then helps it grow in a little thicker. So, and I really love it. It just goes in a drink, so it's a powder. It's delicious. It's a wolfberry lemonade-ish flavor. Super yummy. So that's what I do for my hair. Let's see. I don't wash it often. I usually wash it about every 3 days, and I use my own shampoo and conditioner. Now, some people can go longer, but if you have been washing your hair, so in high school I washed it every single day, because it does get greasy really fast. But you can train your hair to, so on this side, I'm going away from my face. So I split my hair in half, and now I'm going away from my face on either side. But I'm just coming from the back because that's what I grabbed first. What was I talking about? In high school, washed my hair every day. It was super greasy. But then in college, there just wasn't enough time in the day to wash my hair every day for me to go into dance class and just get so freaking stinky and greasy right again. So I let my hair go every couple days, and it was really greasy in the beginning, but it eventually, like, it gets used to that oil, because if it's producing oils, that means it thinks it needs to produce those oils for a long amount of time. But once it gets used to the oils being there, then it stops producing them as much. So your hair doesn't get as greasy as fast, which is so cool. So cool. So yeah, we're still curling. This takes me a good amount of time, which is why I thought I would get on here and chat with everyone. That one didn't work. Let's try this again. So I make sure that I'm not going really close to my scalp, and I also leave the ends straight out, which is just what my hairdresser taught me to do. And I follow directions, which is so funny. So yeah, and I'm not undoing them. I'm just kind of letting them be. I'm going to brush them through at the end, but I let them be in the beginning. And so that's to hopefully give them some extra, you know, stay curly motivation. So yeah, here we are. All the way through. I'm pretty proud of myself. This used to take me about double the time, but now in a year, it's been good. I don't use, the one thing that I haven't found, so if anyone knows a good heat protection, I don't use any, but I wonder if my shampoo is naturally heat protective because it's lavender. Let's see. It's a lavender volume shampoo. It's pretty good. I just started using it this summer. I bet this would be naturally a heat protectant because my hair definitely is growing, but I don't put heat on it every single day. I definitely do put heat on my bangs every other day. But that's the cool part about the bangs is once you put that dry shampoo in them, they don't need heat every day, and it takes a little bit of time to train them. So that took some time to get used to how to floof them. Super fun to floof. So hair, it makes me so happy. I love putting it together and just having it be something crazy. So here we are. First layer's done. This is what we look like. This is gonna fall a little bit this side. Woo! Okay, so that side's done. We gotta spray. You gotta spray the bottoms. That's really what gets it. Because all of this is pretty much going to be flat in a few hours. It will be flat. So, second layer. So again, we're gonna make sure we split it down the middle. And so this way we are curling in the correct direction. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be done. So I'm gonna keep this side up. Look at those bun skills. It's like I have a degree in dance or something. Brush it out. Then we're gonna spray top and bottom. Brush that out. Then, so if you notice, let's see if you can see this. So the curls on this side go this way. Curls on this side go this way. So we're going to do the exact same thing with the top. I like to start from the back and work my way forward on this so I can see where to like pull the curl, like how close to the head I want the curl to be. So take a strand, and I pretty much alternate between big strand, little strand, you know? So again, not on the scalp, leaving the end out, but curling it just a bit. I really don't know if there's a better way to curl, but I think this is the best. So here we are. Look at that pretty curl. Going into another section. Curling away from the face. Here we are. Holding about 10 seconds. Letting it drop. And noticing I'm not like uncurling it when I'm letting it drop. That is the key. That really was the game changer that made it work. Just so fun. Usually I have music going when I'm doing this, and I'm like singing along, having my morning dance party. So, you guys don't know, I'm actually a health coach, and I recommend that in the morning when you're brushing your teeth, you actually open your eyes and do a little dance party to get your brain focused on having a good day. Because if you create that habit, then you're creating the habit for your brain to actually activate that hormone, because that's all that is. It's a happy hormone that gets released. So I've got a free guide on how to, 3 steps that you can, it talks about the toothbrush dance party, talks about delete, how to start conscious languaging, talking positive to yourself, and then also how to start a gratitude list. It's on my website, it's free. Oh, look at that, hilarious. So, done with the second layer of this side. I totally just sprayed my face. Okay, so that side is done. We're coming together, you see it? Because I totally look like this all the time. Hilarious. Okay, so let's do this other side. Brush it on out. Now, if your hair holds a curl, you probably don't have to go through all of these different things. So, we're on the opposite side, so we are rotating around, going out, 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 out. Another question I get asked is, what do you do when you put oils in your hair? Like, doesn't it get all greasy? Sometimes it does, but that's why we have the dry shampoo. So oils that I put in my hair, cedarwood is actually in my dry shampoo, and I love it for, the brain support. It's such an amazing feeling once it hits the head. And also, if you mix it with cedarwood and rosemary, that is super good for the scalp. Oops, that one didn't work. Super good for the scalp. And I really like how it just keeps everything super clean. I also put frankincense on top of my head. I really just put it everywhere. I put it on my face, on top of my head. It goes in my lotions. And it's so freaking good. You can feel the difference once it hits your body if you have real frankincense. And that's the thing with oils. Not all oils are made the same. And so you're going to want to make sure that you are using a clean brand. And you know exactly where the farm is in the way of, you don't have to know exactly what they're doing and visiting the farm, even though that's something that I have done, but you need to know that the farming practices are clean and clear. And so you're not having to, basically if it says like you can't put the oil on your skin, that's because they have toxins in it. And most store-bought essential oils have toxins in it. And so you specifically don't want to be putting those on your brain, right on your head, if they're not clean. And that's why you got to know what company you're going with and working with. Which is pretty cool. So we're working our way around. I always build up a sweat doing this. It's hilarious. Cracks me up. But we are almost done. Then we're going to move on to makeup. We got 2 more little floofs. Woo-woo, 2 more floofs. Let's see. We are moving and grooving along. Okay, so here is where it gets fun. We got a spray. And we're just gonna leave it looking all crazy. So here's what the back looks like. And obviously I'm not gonna leave it like this, but I'm gonna undo this. There we go. Isn't that awesome? How it just, hair things are so cool. So we got the bangs, we got the hair. I'm just gonna leave it like this so it sets a little bit better. And then I'm gonna start on makeup. So I like this little sparkly thing. It's what I use to kind of have a base. And it also, I don't know if you can even see it. Nope, you can't. Basically, what it does is helps with dark spots. And so I really like putting it on before makeup. And it has a little shimmer on it. Also, it just smells so good. Next, I'm going to do I was traveling this weekend, so I put all of my brushes that I just washed into my bag. But I usually keep them in a little mason jar. This was a mayonnaise mason jar. How cute, right? Okie dokes. So we're going to grab the primer. I use a mattifying primer because, like I said earlier, with my hair, my skin is a little oily. So I usually just put the mattifying on my eyes. It helps the makeup stay. All of my makeup is mineral based. Okay, so now we got that on. We're good to start with foundation and concealer. I use Savvy Minerals foundation and concealer. They've got, don't you love when you turn on makeup and you just put lotion on and you can't open it? Too funny. So I use Savvy Minerals foundation and concealer. I really like that they're extra moisturizing and there's no toxins in them that are going to actually create wrinkles in the skin or dark spots, acne. They're all actually really good for the skin and have things that support the body so it doesn't feel heavy, which is my favorite part. So I usually put it under my eyes. Apparently I need some more of it. Love it. And then I put it right under where I usually put toner. Not toner. What is that called? I am clearly the makeup artist, right? So I've got all of that on. Such a cute look. I'm so glad I committed to doing this with you guys. And so I use medium 2 in concealer, and then I have my sand beige. Like I said, it's really moisturizing, so you feels super good on the skin. Doop. Look how pretty. I don't know if you can even see that, but here we are. And we just start blending away. I start with the eyes. I'm being really gentle with my skin because you don't want to pull too much. Gotta be very nice and gentle. So this was one pump that I just put for my eyes. I usually don't do my forehead, but I do around my eyebrows because the bangs, they cover it. So it's not needed. There's some really yellow lights in here, so I don't know if you guys are going to be able to even see this. So you can, I'm not sure if you can see it. I have it basically on my nose here, but I don't have it down here. So you can see how there's a little bit of a shimmer. Awesome. Pump number 2. Just rub it up and up. And I love that this is clean. So typically people are like, well, you're not putting it in your body, so why does it matter? Does it need to be clean? Yes, because if you notice, I just put it on my lips. Yeah? If you touch your face, if, you know, you have somebody kiss your cheeks, all of that gets into the skin. And then on top of that, your skin is an organ. So all of this makeup actually goes into your body as well. And then I pull it down. There we go. There we go. So you want to make sure it's super clean, and all of this is plant-based, which I love. There's so many different colors, and you can mix colors, and so it doesn't feel heavy, doesn't look heavy. There's a pretty thin layer of it as well. Just 2 pumps, one for the top of my face, one for the bottom half of my face. So now I'm going to use a veil to set this. Now all of this I learned from my sister. So I did go to school for dance, and they taught me a little bit. This is a matte veil, and I'm just gonna use just a little bit of it, and I really love this brush. It's so soft. And just go around my face. See how the curls are already starting to fall? And this just, you know, helps hold it all in. So that's done. Next, I'm going to put on some eyeshadow. Go back and forth between a few different ones. So this is like, you see these colors? This is what we're working with today. So I'm gonna take a brush like this. Oh, I'm getting real fancy here. We're just gonna take the bangs directly out of the way. There we go. So taking this, I have no idea what color it is, but this color down here going on the outside. Let's see if you can even see this. So just on the corner, bottom half of, and in the crease. And then same on this other side, bottom corner, and then the crease. And then I'm just gonna make that a little bit thicker. Awesome. So, can't really see, but then I'm gonna take this purple color and go just in the crease itself. See the difference? Just in the crease. And then I'm gonna pull it down just a little bit right here. Same with the other one. Oh, so yeah. Isn't that so cool how that does it? Same. Just in the crease. And pull it down just a little bit. So basically I'm going right where I put that lighter color, but this time just a little thin layer. So now I'm gonna take a different brush just because I wanted to. It's actually a lighter color, so I'm doing the pink. I'm doing right on the inside here. Middle of the eye, and then brushing it out. And then we're gonna go over that purple. I don't know if you can really see it, but just adds another color in there. So, and then brush it out, and then in that color. Ooh. So that's that one. And then I'm gonna go back to this first color that we put on because I really like it. And I'm gonna go in the crease a little bit with it. So right now, if you remember, it's on the bottom corner and then up here, and then now it's down in the crease. Then I'm going to take, oh, look at this, tried and true. It's falling apart, but the one that's falling apart is all over here. So I'm taking that color and going right over the front as well. So that's what that looks like. Do it up here as well. And then I'm gonna come down here. It's kind of crazy up close like that, huh? But I promise you, it will come all together and in the corner. So this eye, you see how I went a little bit too far over. So I'm just gonna, well, I'm actually going to grab foundation. Just brush that out a little bit. It's coming together. We're coming together. So last but not least, I'm gonna take one darker color. I usually, oh, that's gotta close properly. Usually use this dark red down here. So take that and go back in the corner where I had that purple. This makes it pop just a little bit more. There we go. There we go. So now that that is done, eyes are done, all I'm gonna do is some mascara. And, oh no, I lied. I'm gonna do some blush. I use eyeshadow for blush. So, and I put it, I smile, and then I put it right here. Smile. And then gonna put brown. These are some great faces. That's how you find the angle. Okay. So it's right under the blush, under that cheekbone. And then I also take this and go along my nose. And then on my jawline. Okay, so that side of stuff is done. I lied one more time. And take some more sparkles, flat brush. Go right on top of that blush, but more in the like eye, on the nose. Okie dokes. Then it's time for mascara. I put a drop of lavender in my mascara to help my eyelashes grow. And make sure that they are healthy. You gotta make sure your mascara doesn't go bad, because if it does, then that's just gonna create styes on your eye, which are not fun at all. So I make sure these brushes, like I'm going through them, I'm not keeping them forever and ever. So if you've had it for a few months, just go ahead and throw that mascara away. So we twist and blink at the same time. Twist and blink. Same thing with the other side. So my sister taught me, you don't go up and down with the brush, you go in circles, and that way it lasts longer because it doesn't dry out. I had no idea. So if you want any of these products, just shoot me a message and I will tell you exactly what they are and what to be looking for in makeup, because there's definitely a lot of toxins. There are only 112 toxins banned in the US for skincare, and that is just ridiculous. The UK bans like over 2,000, I believe. And so you got to be really careful about what makeup you are getting, because you don't want it to be damaging your skin. A lot of them have carcinogens in them, which create cancer. Is not fun. You don't want to be doing that. I think it's time for me to get some new mascara, because this one is almost out. So usually I do one layer, let it dry, and go back 2 times. There we go. Good to go. So makeup's done. Now let's fix this hair. This is where I literally just run my fingers through it. So where I see there's different, like this one needs a little brush. Okay, so there's definitely a few places, like, obviously, there's some straightness happening here. But we gotta, you see, took all of that to get to this. So now what I'm gonna do is spray and then touch up. Show you the back. Let's see, can you see it? Yep. So that's what the back looks like. But the bottom part is pretty much flat. Like on the sides, you can see we got flatness happening down here. You see all of that? So that's what I'm gonna fix up. Make sure this is still on. It is not. Let's see. You see how this side, it's going in too far? That's going to get real greasy because it's touching my face. So gotta poof that up and over the curl. Same with this side, up and over the curl. Coming together, right? It's coming together. Looked crazy for a hot second, but it's coming together. Let's see, there's some pieces. So any pieces that I fix, like that one's just a little too straight, but in reality it's not bad. The one next to it, this one's bad. Okay, so any pieces that I redo, I brush out because, you know, there's a lot of hairspray in them. Make sure I'm curling the right direction. So over here is gonna be out. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dropping it down. A few other under here, so flip that back. Go down. Coming together, right? Pretty cool. Now everyone's hair is gonna be a little different, but you just gotta play with it. Figure out what works for you. There we go. Now let's check out this side. So noticing some of them I'm brushing and some of them I'm not. The top ones I definitely brush. The bottom ones, they just need the recurl to happen. So, oh, I dropped it. Oh no. There it goes. Let's see, anywhere else? Yeah, that side's a little flat. So let's try that. You don't want it to curl too much because you don't want it to go back to what it was looking like, remember? You just want it to blend it back in. So, how'd I do? Did I miss any spots? You guys gotta tell me if I did. But I think it worked out pretty well. So, let's go to the light, the real light. You ready for this? And we're on an adventure to the other room. Here's what it looks like, not in yellow light. So, there it goes. So we got the curls. I will say this hairspray does, you know, it holds it a little different. It's not like normal hairspray. But now I got full face of makeup on. See how it's kind of moisturizing, so you kind of feel that flare. We got the eyes. Good. Let's get a closer look at the eyes. There we go. Have a good day, everyone.